Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I have a highly anticipated, I don't know if anticipated is the right word, I'm going to be talking all about skincare. So if you guys want to see what my current skincare routine is, then keep on watching. I say that this video is highly anticipated because I have been preaching about my skincare for a long time. I had always been the person that I thought every night you had to do a skin mask. You don't. One thing I really want to stress with my skincare routine is that I don't believe it's necessarily the products that I use that enhance the routine, but rather it's the routine itself. It doesn't necessarily mean you have to spend X amount of dollars on a product. I was the kind of person before that thought that the more money I spent on skincare meant it was guaranteed it was going to work. Not always true. Especially in quarantine, I've done a good job of really making sure that I am on top of my skincare routine, just because it's like the one thing I have control of my life now. My skin, I don't think, has ever looked better. I do have my trouble areas. My skin is not totally clear. It's not totally perfect, but compared to where I've been in the past when it comes to my skin, I feel bounds and leaps more confident than I have ever in my life. I have combination skin, so my problem is that sometimes my skin gets a little oily in my T-zone, around my nose and on my chin. I try to find things that, help control oiliness, try to balance the skin out, and just things that are going to give it a baseline. If you're not sure what your skin type is, there are plenty of resources you can use on the internet to kind of pinpoint and identify what your issues might be. I want to stress that I don't really have acne. I will get an occasional hormonal breakout just because I am a girl recently, and I think a lot of it has to do with the pandemic that we're all wearing masks. Yes, I do struggle from acne just as much as everybody else does, but this does kind of help defeat that. So one thing I really want to stress when it comes to my skincare is absolutely drink your water. I feel it is super important to stay hydrated, not only just for your skin to look great, but also other aspects of your life. I try to drink at least 100 ounces of water a day, which sounds ridiculous. If you have a tumbler like this is 24 ounces. If you fill this up at least 4 to 5 times, you're already at your limit. Drink your water. So starting with our skincare routine, I do my skincare routine twice a day. I do it in the morning, I do it at the evening. The morning routine will always stay the same, but the evening routine will switch depending on the day of the week that it is. First step is cleansing the skin. Recently, I have been using the Pacifica Cosmic Hemp Balancing Face Wash. It doesn't strip the skin, even though it is a balancing face wash. It's gonna help kind of combat that oiliness, but it doesn't leave my skin feeling too dry. If you were to look for a product that is a little bit more higher end, I will always suggest the Sunday Riley Ceramic Slip. That is actually my favorite face wash. After we cleanse the skin and dry it off, I will go in with a toner. I've been using the Mario Badescu Witch Hazel and Rosewater toner. I'm gonna be honest, I really don't like this toner. I didn't like how it made my skin feel. A toner that I really did like was the Caudalie Vino Pure. So this next one is kind of an optional step for me. It depends really if I was up too late scrolling on TikTok or if I just didn't get a really good night of sleep. Talking about eye cream. I'm sure if I used it every day, that would probably help combat whatever darkness I do have. I try to aim to get enough sleep and water, and that will also help, unless if it's a hereditary and genetic problem. Whenever I do use an eye cream, I like to just go right in under using my ring finger and just kind of dab it in. Not ever rubbing it underneath my eyes because that's going to cause pulling and wrinkles, and we don't want those. I've recently been using the Saturday Skin Wide Awake Brightening Eye Cream. Once I am done with my eye cream, I will go in with a moisturizer. I've been using the Tarte Drink of H2O Hydrating Boost. A long time ago, I had the problem of my foundation just being very patchy, and I think it was because of my skincare, because my skin just wasn't hydrated enough. I used to be a very matte person, shut it down, matte. No oil, no shine, no nothing. Other moisturizers that I've really liked that I've tested that maybe help combat with oiliness is the Origins. I don't remember the name of it. It was in a Vox box. I'll be sure to link it up here. That's probably one of my all-time favorites, and also the Peter Thomas Roth Water Drench Hyaluronic Water Cream, I think it was. So along with drinking your water, it is so gosh dang important to use your sunscreen. I can't stress how important it is to use a sunscreen every single day, even if you're not leaving your house. It's one of those things that you can ensure that you're gonna be protecting yourself in the future. Nobody wants to deal with skin cancers. Nobody wants to deal with any of that stuff. It's not going to completely prevent it, let's make that clear, but it is a first line of defense, therefore you are protecting yourself. I really like Supergoop's sunscreens because I feel that they are less intrusive as a banana boat or copper tone. You don't have that traditional sunscreen smell every dang day. Even though it's cloudy outside, even though it's the dead of winter, just do it. Nike. You're probably wondering, how do I get my face ready to do my nightly skincare routine? And I am the kind of person that, admittedly, I cannot stand makeup wipes. I think they are so wasteful. I think, quite frankly, they don't do a good job of getting anything off of your face. and I feel like that they just make my skin more irritated than anything else. This has made a favorite videos in the past, which we know how much I love my makeup erasers. Quite frankly, I don't think I'll buy anything else. I will just use water on this, and I'll go in and wipe off all of the makeup first, and then I will jump right into my skincare routine. What I do at the nighttime is I will always do these 3 things in addition with something else. So I'm always going to cleanse my skin, I'm always going to tone my skin, and I'm always going to moisturize my skin. Let's talk exfoliators first, because exfoliating for me is the one thing that if it was not as harmful as my skin as it is, I would do every dang day. My trouble areas are in my chin and along my nose. I have really enlarged pores, therefore really large blackheads, and they have gotten significantly better since I've done this routine. I just want to take a moment here to discuss one thing that I am a stickler about. If it has micro beads in it, do not use them. Micro beads are just basically little tiny pieces of plastic that you're just rubbing on your skin. It's not doing anything for you. I will be a long-time avid lover of the Kate Somerville Exfoliate. I've been using the Caudalie Deep Cleansing Exfoliator. When I am exfoliating, I will spend one day really just focusing in on those trouble areas, like taking just the product on my chin and on my nose, and I will spend a good minute to 2 minutes just rubbing and trying to get rid of everything to the surface, so then I can spend a good 5 to 10 minutes extracting everything after the fact. And then the next time that I exfoliate, I will do a whole face exfoliation just to get rid of all the fake tan garbage and everything else that's on my skin. On the nights that I do exfoliate, I do go in with a different moisturizer after the fact because we did put a lot of work on my skin. So what I will do is I will go in with a sleeping mask after. I have been using the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Sleeping Mask. And I like this because it's cooling. It just stays on your face all night. And I wake up in the morning, my skin just looks brighter. Being that it smells like watermelon Jolly Ranchers, you can't beat that. I will do a face mask twice a week. And I try to switch up my formulas between using like a clay, mud, or gel mask or using a sheet mask. One of my all-time favorites clay masks that I've tried is the Origins Clear Improvements Charcoal Mask. It does pull a lot of junk out to the surface of the skin. And another brand that I love for masks is Peter Thomas Roth. Being that it is holiday season coming up soon, I know that every skincare company, every brand does bundles. If you can find a bundle that has a handful of Peter Thomas Roth masks to test out, do it. I love the Irish Moor Mud Mask from Peter Thomas Roth. I love the Pumpkin Enzyme one, which is great for exfoliating and also because fall's coming right up. And I love the Cucumber Cooling Gel Mask just to kind of give my skin a little bit of a refresh. I know that face masks are a little expensive, especially because it's a one-time use thing and not everybody loves the wastefulness of them. I get it. Usually going to like Ulta and going to their face mask session and finding like a Tony Moly or Miss Spa is another one that I've used before that I do like. Those are better than like going to Target and finding them in like the dollar spot section. I know face masks are expensive, but if I am looking for a real treat yourself kind of day, I will go in with some other bougier face masks. Is the Saturday Skin Cotton Cloud Probiotic Power Mask. Amanda picked up a bunch of these for me and they came with the eye cream that she got me as well too. I love the smell of this. The contour fits my face perfectly. Like there's no gapping or like the nostrils are like in my nose. I had been using face oils for a while, and again, my skin is combination and oily. And I thought the idea of putting oil on my face was so counterproductive, but I think it really has helped in the longevity of just making sure my skin looks dewy and healthy and glowy. What I've been using recently is the Go-To Face Hero oil, which I think I got in an Ipsy bag a long time ago. Drop about 3 across my forehead, cheeks, and my chin. Dab in a little bit on my nose, and I will press it into the skin first. And then to really deeply penetrate into it, I will use a face roller. I gotta be honest with everybody, different types of crystals that you can use. Jade, rose quartz, amethyst is another one that you can use. And I don't know the difference between them. I'm just gonna say it. Come for me, I don't care. I don't notice a difference between jade to rose quartz. It's a tool that helps depuff the face. It kind of helps deeply penetrate oils and serums and also face masks. So if I'm using a face mask or a sheet mask, I will use this to roll it on to make sure that it's really hugging tight to my face. And the same thing with the face oil. I will use this to kind of like really push it into the skin. I will just roll it onto my skin using upward motions, which is so important because you don't want to pull down on the skin. It's going to cause wrinkles. We don't want those. I don't think you have to break the bank for face rollers. I think anything that's going to just help roll it and press it into the skin better is already an added bonus. You might recall this from an influencer Vox box I did a while back. And this is the St. Tropez Self Tan Purity Vitamins Bronzing Water Serum. So I self-tan about 3 times a week, and personally, I don't like using the same self-tanning products I use on my body, on my face. This is actually made for faces and your neck and your décolleté area. When it comes to my holy grail product, the one thing that has saved my butt time and time and time again, it is the Good Genes from Sunday Riley. So let's have real talk, because it's happened to all of us. Let's say you have a big event coming up, a wedding, a party, an interview, a date, something that you really need to make a good first impression, and you're worried and you're stressed about it, and then all of a sudden Mount Vesuvius is on your face. All right, so don't panic. Let's not panic. We're gonna shut her down. We're okay here. I use this as a spot treatment. My acne, I can always tell when I'm getting a pimple because pretty much my skin is clear, but I will feel it, and the second that I feel it, I'm like, go get me the Good Genes. Usually within 1 to 3 days after I've used it continuously morning and night, that pimple won't even break the surface. I've also used the Sunday Riley to really clear up a lot of this problem area. If I continue to use it every day, I'm sure that I would have no problems. However, with lactic acid treatment, it is so important to make sure you're using some sort of SPF or some sort of skincare protection, just because it does make your skin a little bit more susceptible to damage from sun or whatever. One other product that I use too, because my skin has a lot of redness to it, I like to kind of color correct, and this is not something that I use unless if I'm putting on makeup, the Dr. Jart Tiger Grass Color Correcting Treatment. So that was my skincare routine. Thank you guys so much for watching. I truly appreciate it. If you like my videos and if you like my content and if you like me, feel free to subscribe by hitting the button down below and getting notified when I post new videos. Be sure to leave a comment below telling me what your favorite go-to holy grail skincare product is. And if not, just come over and say hi. I will be sure to do a blog post about all of the products inside, also all of the steps, and a more thorough breakdown of my skincare routine over at the website sarahlock.com. Do H2Ks. And I will also list all of my social media profiles down below too, so you can follow me wherever I might be. I'm gonna go ahead and go. Thank you guys again so much for watching. Take care, stay safe, love you always, and until next time, we'll see you guys later. Bye. This is behind the scenes. This is the 3rd time I filmed this video. First time I did it, the angle was completely off. I hated the angle. The second time I was doing it, somebody called me in the middle of the video at 11 o'clock at night. Like, sir, what are you doing? Thirdly, I couldn't figure out what angle I liked. I didn't like my hair. I don't know what's going on with it anymore, but gosh dang it, I hope that came out okay. She's so cute. It's hot in here. Okay, you, ow, how does one, ow, oh God, I don't know, how does one close the vent? That was gross. We're not gonna acknowledge my hair in this video because it's a little ridiculous. Like, got Minnie Mouse up here. Okay. Simba. Stay hydrated, kids. My war paint. All right, I think that's it. Full send.